When I first saw this happen, though, I initially thought of Big Mike McCarthy coming from Green Bay when he was head coach in Green Bay for a long time, which is like there's no owner. You're practicing basically in a neighborhood. There's no like glitz and glamour stuff like this. I would love to see the first time Jerry landed that helicopter when Big Mike's there at practice. Like, just if there was a camera on Big Mike the whole time, that would have been some of the best footage ever. Because I bet he is. But couldn't you look at this? What we do? I'm like, okay, we're in the middle of team run.
Oh, a helicopter. Jeez Louise. Never seen one of that. You ever see this before? I've never
maybe
seen it.
Maybe you could drop me off at home after practice.
Maybe dodge the traffic a little bit. Coach Pagano, 18 years in the NFL, 18 years in college. I mentioned a lot of things that the Dallas Cowboys do while this video was running earlier. The tours that they give around the facility during work days. There's been stories of guys saying they were working out, and then on the other side of a looking window, there's just people doing a tour. I guess there's been obviously a VIP perch on the practice facility that you can buy and get a part of the party deck, seemingly, that overlooks the practice field during days. There's business buildings that are able to be leased out and rented that actually overlook one of their practice fields. Is it talked about amongst the coaches about how at Dallas you're going to have a lot of good things? If you win, you're going to be much more valuable than you've ever been in your entire life because you're on national TV every single week. If you lose, you're going to get dogged, obviously, because you're on national TV every single week. But also, behind the scenes, different than anywhere else, right? Like Dallas is talked about as being different than anywhere else. And how do coaches feel about that inevitably? Like Coach Mike McCarthy, he knew what he was signing up for whenever he went down there?
Absolutely. I mean, there's only 32 of those jobs, right? And there's a line from here to bejesus of coaches lined up to be the head coach.
Where is
Dallas.
where do they have a soccer league?
Don't name bejesus.
Huh. Yeah, they do.
There's a line from here to bejesus of coaches lined up to. That's just what that is. That's what comes with the territory. And Dallas Cowboys, America's team. This is how we roll. And Mike wins. They get to the playoffs. They advance in the playoffs, and they offer him another contract. Guess what he's going to do?
Sign it.
He's going to sign it. He's going to get his name on that contract as fast as he can. And all those assistant coaches know it. So you could sit in your meeting rooms or whatever when Jerry's not around or whatever and say, God, we got this access. There's a lot of distractions. That's how it is. But there's so many people that would love to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys or an assistant coach that you know what you signed. We know what we all signed up for.
It's kind of cooled off a little bit with Belichick down on the Cowboys. Remember, that was the thing?
Yeah, big time.
That was a big thing after McCarthy. This is the last year in his contract. He's going to be gone, and Big Mike probably like, as that helicopter's going down, if I don't got to do this, it's okay. Yeah, in his head, in his little. Yeah. But Belichick was allegedly going to the Dallas Cowboys. Now Belichick's going to the Eagles. That's what people were saying.
That's the one I'm hearing. I'm hearing Eagles the most.
Yeah, and by hearing, we're saying there's a lot of people chatting about it. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot of people talking about it. What's real, what isn't. We're trying to keep journalistic standards, but there's a lot of people journalistically that lie, seemingly, and are wrong on a absolutely daily basis whenever you're following news breaking. But Belichick to the Eagles is like very, very, very popular right now on the internet. He's living in NFL Films, I think, which is in Philadelphia. So there's been people seeing him like he was seen at the Philadelphia airport last night or 2 nights ago. And people were like, Bill Belichick's in Philadelphia. What's that all about? Is he meeting with Laurie? Is he potentially going to be your next Eagles coach? And that's how much everybody hates Nick Sirianni right now as the head coach of the Eagles, which comes with the territory of being in Philadelphia. But like Belichick being out there is now just the thing that's going to be dangling over every coaching situation. Every single one. It's legitimately going to be all year.
I've also been seeing some stuff of him to the Jags as of late, just because of all, like the expectations the Jags have and people thinking, great team. They're just not coaching-wise has been a little bit of a problem. And a lot of people have been saying, hey, could see him in Jacksonville next year, which would be pretty awesome, especially just because Florida, Bill, making that his
man.
The Urban Meyerville, they turn into Bill Belichickville.
Dahn,
Dahn, that would be so sweet.
So that's an interesting thought because Shad Khan would just have to fire his son. Right, from the chief football strategist.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because we heard that there was potentially some places that didn't want to have to fire the amount of people that they would have to fire if Bill Belichick came in, because Bill Belichick's general manager, Bill Belichick runs scouting department, Bill Belichick president of Bill Belichick head coach, everything like that. There was allegedly, whenever Bill Belichick was doing the coaching rounds or potentially doing the rounds, that was an issue. Down in Jacksonville, Tony runs the He's chief football strategist, right?
Bingo.
He's not going to give that up.
So Shad would have to do it. He would have to fire his son? Or do you
What does that mean, though? Is that GM? What does that mean?
He's calling undrafted free agents. I mean, I've seen it on the documentary. He's calling them, recruiting them, scouting them, loves what he's seeing.
Yeah, but
And tell me what a cover
Balky's the
two is.
GM down there, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who answers to
I
who.
think he might be
Yeah, who
assistant.
reports to who?
Well, you know.
I mean, everyone reports to Tony.
Blood before water.
Yeah, Tony's blood. I mean, that's your kid. Yeah, Tony ain't going.
You think they're giving out CFS titles?
All the time that you guys have spent with Coach Belichick now, and this new role, this new life he's living, it seems like he's living his best life right now.
Sure.
Like all that narrative around him, like he's going to want full control. He's going to want to be this. He's going to want to. It seems to me like
Not real.
Well, that
He
got,
never said that.
I don't
He
think
never
so.
said that.
yeah, that got dispelled kind of after the Atlanta thing.
Yeah.
Because during the Atlanta interviews, he was like, I don't need full control. I'm good coming in and just being a coach. But the whole scouting department thing, that was real, allegedly. Like, hey, I got 20 other people that are coming with
My
me.
people.
Yeah, to do those other jobs. But he never said
Which
he
is
wanted
normal,
full.
I think, right? But
Yeah.
that would be a normal move that somebody would do. I guess that would be not a normal coach move, though.
Yeah.
That'd be a normal general manager move. So if you're not making a
If you're not going to
general
be
manager move, you're making just coach move. Do you have the ability to say, I need all these scouts?
Fire all those guys.
I'm intrigued. Because if it is Jacksonville, Shad Khan's been looking for a winner.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for a winner. He's invested a lot down there. You know, like their games were going to England on a regular basis. Everybody thought their team was going to go to London. And then he started investing like a lot into the Jacksonville Stadium, Jacksonville Town, the practice facility that they were going to build overnight, and then the amount of money he spent on players. I mean, the Christian Kirk thing is what started the entire wide receiver market change. It's like, if that would get him a win in his eyes, maybe he would do it. But you're right. Bill Belichick is enjoying his life right now. Does he want to get back and get that record, you think?
I think so.
He wants to take the right job, though. I don't think he's just open to taking any job either.
100%.
I still think like Pete Carroll, too. I still think Pete Carroll is another guy that.
Not a bad idea.
Under the radar completely because he's
I know Gruden wants a gig, too.
True.
So awesome.
You got me feeling nicey.
Gruden's 10 years younger than those guys, though, too.
He's making content right now. A lot of it.
It's amazing. I know. I stumbled upon it like a week ago.
You forget how good of a talker he is about football. Like, you forget that, like, Monday Night Football, whenever he was the guy, it was like must watch.
Yeah.
He's just doing podcasts. So whenever he starts cutting football promos into the one single camera, terrible lighting, absolutely
brutal,
little to no effort of editing or anything, it's just captivating. Why? Because it's little Chucky going bananas on a screen again, talking about football. And boy, the passion of football just like radiates through. The other day, he was sweating pretty profusely. And he goes, I just got done watching Jaden Daniels' film, man. It's like,
you can tell he loves ball. He loves ball.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm sweating. It was like, all right.